Assessing the efficacy of Israel's evacuation directive in Gaza. Israel's recent call for civilians to evacuate the northern half of the Gaza Strip appears to have yielded limited results so far, prompting questions about its primary intent. While the motivation behind the announcement remains uncertain, it has raised concerns about Israel's preparedness following a recent Hamas attack. The conflict between Israel and Palestinians has persisted since Israel's declaration of statehood in 1948. Over the past 75 years, both sides have engaged in a perpetual battle of wits and firepower. Understanding the enemy has been a fundamental strategy, with Israel often deemed highly successful in infiltrating Arab political and military structures. The conventional wisdom held that Israel's intelligence network was so comprehensive that the element of strategic surprise, as witnessed during the October War of 1973, when Egyptian and Syrian forces launched a coordinated attack, was considered unlikely. Although Israel initially found itself on the brink of defeat in that conflict, it eventually recovered with substantial assistance from the United States, which rapidly delivered over 8,000 tons of military supplies by air within a week. In response, Israel vowed never to be caught off guard again and heavily invested in intelligence agents, informants, analysts, moles, and sophisticated surveillance and espionage techniques. However, October 7, 2023, shattered the myth of Israeli omnipotence and their ability to predict Palestinian actions. The Israeli defense and security establishment will undoubtedly dissect this failure for years to come, as it was a significant setback. This event has raised questions and instilled the hope among Israelis that it will be their last such mistake. Nevertheless, the recent evacuation directive raises doubts about Israel's readiness and the level of scrutiny preceding the order. The evacuation's impact on the civilian population may inadvertently affect the military's morale and operational capabilities. In conventional military contexts, sowing panic among civilians can have a profound impact on the armed forces. Soldiers, witnessing their relatives, friends, and neighbors fleeing in distress, may question their own resolve in the face of such panic. When civilians evacuate, military units may also begin to question the value of defending deserted land. Therefore, one possible objective of the evacuation order may have been to induce these chain reactions. As civilians evacuate in haste, they can obstruct communication lines, hindering the military's ability to maneuver effectively, receive reinforcements, and maintain a consistent supply of ammunition at the front lines. The recent events in Gaza have exposed vulnerabilities and challenges in Israel's strategic outlook, leaving the nation to reflect on its evolving approach to conflict resolution in the region.